Hey, 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 it's Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. Yay, it's Friday. Woohoo! You know why Friday's a good day? Because Friday, it's pizza night at my house. And what better night can you have except for pizza night, right? Well, welcome. I'm so glad to see all of you here. I see a lot of friendly faces. I'm so glad you've come to join me. Sorry about yesterday, guys. I had a commitment here, a home repair person coming, and I could not get it negotiated to schedule it around my show. So had to end early. But now we're back just like normal. So I want to say hi to a couple people. We're going to go ahead and get started. Martin 958, how are you? Pink Bailey, of course, the Night Reader Tarot. Thank you. Big shout out for your help here in the chat. Moderator. Night Reader Tarot is my moderator, and he reposts questions for me. I still select randomly, so please don't give him a hard time. He does it so I can find it faster. That's literally the point. So anyway, I do select randomly. If you'd like to get your reading right away, if you're in a hurry or you just simply don't want to count on your luck, you do have the option to donate. My link is in the description, and all donations become priority questions. Priority. You don't get to wear a badge or a crown, but you do get your reading right away. So still cool, right? Jane J, how are you? Joe Beth, Scarlett K, Patricia, good to see all of you. Alrighty, let us get going. Let's see. I have the Deviant Moon spread out, didn't even say anything, and my clear quartz. I felt like my Deviant Moon needed some attention, and I'll tell you why, because this is my newer kind of super cool obsession. But I just did this one, and this is the Secret Tarots. I just did a flip through. It's going to be coming out. I think I scheduled it for Sunday. But anyway, I hadn't used it. I've had it, and I didn't use it, and now I love it. So I didn't want my Deviant Moon to be jealous. So let's get going. I'm always thinking about feelings, right? I'm an empath, and I don't want my deck sad. No, you know I'm kidding, right? I don't try to read my deck's feelings. Although that would be kind of cool. All right, let's get started. We're going to go for an hour. This, again, is free tarot readings. Please go ahead and put your questions there in the chat. I will do as many free readings as I can in the hour. Again, they are selected randomly. Please do not be offended if your question is not selected. I literally just choose. I don't read the name. I don't read the question. So it's not like I'm skipping you or just don't like the name. It's literally random. Can't be any more random than that. So let us see what we've got. Scarlett K, how are you? Scarlett K says, I would love to know, will I meet my husband ever? Let's find out. We're going to use, what are we going to use? We're going to use today's journey. Yeah, let's use today's journey. I just wrecked my little box here that I used to hold my decks. That's fun. All right. Today's Friday. Today's payday. Today's pizza night. What better day can you get than payday and pizza night? You can't, right? I suppose you could, but... All right, Scarlett K, we're going to use today's journey. I would love to know, will I meet my husband? Let's find out for you, my dear. Okay, Scarlett going to meet her husband. Okay, let's find out what is going on. It was nice. I see some of you that have come on over from Night Reader's show. Night Reader has a show called Tarot Days and Nights. It is on, it ends a half hour before mine. So if you're around, check him out. You just have to pop on a little earlier. Anyway, I'm a moderator over there, and I see a lot of you here. I'm so glad that you've come over. And to my audience that has come on over and watches Tarot Days and Nights, I want to say thank you to you. We Night Reader and I work real well together. We are tarot besties. We bounce a lot of things off each other and we help each other. And it's really perfect because we have very similar styles, similar outlooks, and things like that. So it works real well. Alrighty. So are you ever going to meet your husband, Scarlett? Let us find out what we've got. All right. Well, we have our 8 of water, which is the 8 of cups. Now, the 8 of cups is kind of about leaving something behind and moving on to something else. That's sounding good, right? That's our general energy for our spread, which again means that this will apply to each of these. So we'll see how it affects the meanings of what we have here. All right. So 6 of air. Now this is our 6 of wands. Or excuse me, not wands, swords. What am I talking about? It's the 6 of swords. And this shows me too that sometimes it's a longer journey, and that might be why you're asking the question. I think this waiting and everything has been what has given you the reason to ask this question. It makes you feel upset, makes you feel like, hey, what's going on? Look at the girl in the card. She's sitting at a dinner table. She has a date, obviously, and the date hasn't come. And she's like, hey, man, where are you? So, it's the same kind of thing that, you're waiting, you're kind of driving along going, I've got all my stuff, I'm ready to go, kind of waiting for something to come up. Then you're feeling like, hey, man, I've had heartbreak, or hey, I've had some bad dates or a bad past relationship, just not feeling real happy about that. But remember, our energy is moving on to something better. So things are moving. If you put that on like what do you call it? I can't think, but like a scale, like, where's it going? And if it's sitting here doing nothing, obviously it's going nowhere. But once you start moving it, you're going to be near the end of that cycle. This is an 8, so 8, totally cancels out a 6 and a 3 and, so forth, because it's higher. So it is moving. So you are moving out of this phase. Here we have the High Priestess. In this deck, it is called Wisdom. And this is about just kind of being wide open for information. And if you're not already, then this is advice. You do need to do this. You need to kind of open it up. You need to kind of be open to other people, maybe be thinking out of the box kind of thing. Maybe taking a look at people that you might not have looked at before, that you were kind of like, meh. And now you're like, So, don't change your standards. Don't change your boundaries, of course. And you have to be real with yourself. If you're not physically attracted to somebody, I'm sorry. I know that wonderful saying, and it is true to an extent, that people become more attractive when you get to know them. And that is true because it's your personality that makes you attractive. I don't care. You could be gorgeous. And if you have a crappy personality, you're not going to be looking so gorgeous after people get to know you. That all being said, there does have to be some kind of spark. You can't create that out of nothing. We have a physical response to people and so forth. So I think what this is saying is, continue to keep opening it up. Keep looking. It's on the move, feeling like it's been a long time, feeling like you just must have recently had something come up, or you're remembering the past breakups or something like that. But then again, using this as our guide, we're moving forward. In order to continue moving forward and actually see somebody on this road, there's nobody there, right? There's nobody coming. Well, to get some people on that road that you can see while you're driving by, you're going to need to kind of open that up. The High Priestess is all about intuition. So listening to your gut, being really real with yourself. Don't sacrifice your boundaries, things like that. Let's get an end game though, because I want to see, a little bit more. I mean, that's kind of telling you how to get started. I want a little more. We're going to pull the bottom one. 9 of water. Here's your success, honey. There you go. There you go. The end game. The end game of this reading is you will be having success. Now, this is the 9 of cups, which is all about satisfaction in relationships. Perfect card to round it out. What a grand finale that was, huh, Scarlett? So yeah, the advice is use your intuition, be ready to move on because that's what you're doing. You're leaving that broken heart and all that sadness at the dinner table while you're waiting for your date. You're leaving it all behind. So the answer is yes. you will. All righty. Well, thank you for letting me read for you. I hear my phone doing something weird. Let me just check. Oh, of course, I was doing something else before, and now, of course, all that's sitting here. I got to get rid of too many things. I have too many things open. My husband yells at me all the time. All righty, I did hear something. We do have a donation. Let me see who this is from. All righty, I believe this is from Flea Little Piggy. Let me see. Let me see if my brain works. Yes, I was right. I remembered something. Flea Little Piggy, I remembered something, and it was you. You guys, I have the worst memory ever. Please never be offended. I have the worst memory ever. All right, Flea Little Piggy, thank you for your donation. How did B from high school days feel or see me back then? It's been 20 years. Whoa, and you still have reoccurring dreams about him. Whoa, was B your high school sweetheart type of person or your high school crush? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. In high school, I dated somebody for 4 years, which that's a long time. But when you're in high school, that's like 400 years. That's a long time. And we broke up, and, he went around on his life. I went on mine, never saw him. Reconnected, though, when Facebook came around. So this is the beginning of Facebook. And I'd always had this kind of romanticized view, like, what if? Well, I talked to him after probably 20 years or 21, 22 years, and he was the biggest moron. He was an alcoholic. He was abusive and mean to his current person, from what I heard. Now, again, I'm not there. This is gossip, but I did speak to him, and he was a total jerk. So there you go. Hope he's doing well. Hope his life is happy, but he can stay away as far as I'm concerned. And he has. Why wouldn't he? Okay. We're using Tarot in Wonderland for Flea Little Piggy, and we want to know about B from high school. How did he feel or see you? It's been 20 years. Okay. What's going on after 20 years? Still dreaming. Still dreaming. Okay. Now, I really hope that we get the Six of Cups, because that is the nostalgia card. All right, my friends, let's see. I'm running out of room. Okay. Whoa. The energy for the spread is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is all about personal relationships, and Cups is all about love. So let's see how that pulls into the rest of our spread. Okay. All right. We have our Seven of Pentacles here. Now, the Seven of Pelicans. Pelicans. I was thinking about this bird, and it's not a pelican, but I blended this bird and Pentacles, pelican. All right. The Seven of Pentacles, not whatever. It's about having doubts, having worries. So I'm not sure if you're going through something in your current life in terms of romance, relationships, if you're feeling, like that. Reoccurring dreams over time, though. I mean, I find it hard to believe you've been having maybe doubts and worries, over 20 years in your current relationship, but maybe you're feeling like you missed the boat, like that's what I did. I sat there going, what if? And I had this kind of romanticized view, and I mean, I don't know, high school, I'm 50 now. Actually, I'll be 51 on October 9th. But, that is so long ago. People had changed, and you romanticize the view of what you had at one point, especially when you're going through things or feeling like you don't have what you want. You're like, let me go back to a time where I had this wonderful expectation, even if it ended because it was crappy. Who knows? Don't know if you guys were together in the first place, but right now we've got the wonderful relationship person. So that's kind of where I'm getting that the view is probably positive over you. But this, again, is about doubts. This is about working and waiting to see something grow, but not ever seeing it come to fruition. Being bored, afraid it's not going to come. Our Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands, this is all about speed. It's also about change. Things are changing. Let's keep going, because we want to know about how he felt about you. Sometimes we get other things because the tarot is picking up on energy. So let's kind of play this out. We've got our world card here. Oh, the world, it's kind of about lesson learned. It's about learning a lesson and ending a journey and feeling like, okay, I've completed this. So I'm wondering, this sounds very familiar to me because this is almost exactly what I was going through myself. You know, this is more about you. This is not telling me how he saw you, except for this one is telling me that, you know, perhaps saw you as a potentially good partner. Now, if you were together, you know, that would be true. If you weren't, you know, he might have had eyes for you. Let's pull an endgame card, though, because, again, I'm getting more about you, and I want to know how B felt. All right, B felt, there you go. It's the Knight of Swords. Swords is about kind of a chaotic energy. It's running in, but with no plan, just kind of, you know, I think there was an attraction. I think it was, but it was on B, or B's brain, BB. It was too chaotic, you know. It was high school too. I mean, that's to be expected, I guess. And just never made it happen, or never was able to follow it through. You know, depending if you were together or not together, I'm not sure. Let me check the bottom and see if you're saying anything. No, okay, and that's fine. I just wanted to check. Yes, you saw him again 10 years ago and went out and nothing happened. See, you guys dated. So see, and this is the start, but no finish. This is the Knight of Swords running in, you know, crazy, but with no plan. Just kind of, I'm having fun. What are you doing? Okay, hey, squirrel, look over there. Squirrel, look over there. You know, distracted, you know, things like that. So I do think that the opinion was good. Again, Queen of Cups energy for this entire spread shows me that that is the overwhelming arching theme. And our queen, again, is somebody who is about lasting relationships, close relationships, somebody who's compassionate, caring. Yeah, but I think B dropped the ball. B doesn't even have the ball to drop because he's just a little too... And this is telling you the end of a journey, and you know, about maybe doubting yourself, things like that. So that's kind of about how to break out of it. Kind of look at stuff and see, are you assigning, you know, qualities and opportunities to this person, B, that don't really exist or never could exist or never would exist? Sometimes we do that in an effort to soothe over our emotions. Our Queen of Cups is very emotional. So I have a feeling that it's kind of exactly like I just predicted, that it is more about you, and perhaps feeling that way, or a glimmer. You know, your subconscious is always listening. And even when you don't realize it, your subconscious is processing information. And a lot of times our dreams, things come out, whether sometimes they're signs and dreams, but a lot of times our dreams are literally just a regurgitation of our thoughts. It's like a movie in our head that our mind is playing. And finding the difference between what's something to pay attention to and what's not, well, that's a little bit more out of my realm. But yeah, interesting. Well, very good, Flea Little Piggy. Very good, thank you. Who is this Henry Lane person spamming my chat? Blocked, you are out of here. Oh my, you guys, I'm sorry. Night Reader, did you see that, dude? Well, anyway, Henry Lane, you are out of here. Block, and block again. All right, let's get back to a question here. I don't understand why people come in and spam you like that. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to get, but obviously they hope you guys will call them or whatever. All right, let's see. That guy is out of here. So let's make Patricia, how are you? Does A think about me a lot? Another one, huh? I gotta get my glasses out of the way. All right, let's find, does A think about you a lot? We're going to use Wizard's Tarot to figure it out. Oh, thank you, Night Reader. Night Reader blocked him. So you got a double block. 1-2 punch. Get out of our chat. My moderators, don't mess around. Okay. Does A think about Patricia a lot? All right, let's find out. We got our overall energy here. Excuse me. And we've got our spread. So let us find out what we can see. All righty. Aw, your overall energy is the sun. The sun, that is a wonderful success card. It's about hope and, feeling like, enlightenment, feeling like you can kind of see things clearly. So this is a really good card. So let's see, that's our overarching energy. That's in my way. That's annoying me. Let's just get it out of the way. Okay. All right. So, does he think about you a lot? How weird. What does this guy look like he's doing here on our Two of Wands? Thinking about you. I would say that's looking like a yeah. And look, remember, our sun pulls into what we've got going on. So yes, I'm thinking, our Two of Wands is all about inner thought, trying to decide where to go, and what to do, kind of contemplating things, thinking, and thinking. So yes. And then we've got our Chariot, and this is about keeping like two energies together. Look, we've got our black and white dragon and wanting to move them forward. Patricia. And then we've got our Ace of Cups. This is an offer of love. Look at hand in the cup out. This is like literate, like there's hardly any interpretation or intuition needed because it's like yes, 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 and yes. So big yes for you, Patricia. Absolutely. I'm thinking A is thinking about you a lot. And I think A might be thinking about how to make something happen. That's what is the goal, potentially. Or, planting that seed to get back in touch. Cups is love and emotions, brand new opportunity, planting the seed. Yeah, definitely. A is thinking about you quite a bit. Here he is. He or she. Look at here she is doing. Thinking. Definitely. Wow, that was pretty cut and dry, huh? It was super obvious, that's why. Oh, well, thank you for letting me read for you. Let's see. Pavali, hi, how are you? How are you, Pavali? I saw you over at Night Readers Chat. So good to have you over here. All right, Jo Beth Thomas. Hi, hello. I wanted to ask, why is Nico angry at me? Let's find out. We are going to find out with my precious deviant moon. My precious. No, not that kind. Not an evil precious, where I'm with no hair like Gollum and living in a cave with ugliness. My kids were, well, they're obviously older now. They're in their 20s. But when they were little, when that movie first came out, Lord of the Rings, oh, they were so afraid of Gollum. Going, they were so afraid. I mean, they only watched parts of the movie. They were too young to really get it anyway. But, yeah, that was terrible for them. Nico, why are you mad at Jo Beth Thomas? Why? Why is Nico mad? Okay, let's find out. I don't even really I saw the whole movie. I saw all of them. Well, I think I did. But I barely remember. Isn't that terrible? I don't know why. Probably because I have the worst memory in the whole wide world. Okay, why is Nico so angry at you? Well, here we have our Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is typically a success card, like rewarding for accomplishments, that kind of a thing. So this is our overall energy. Let's see how it pulls into the spread. Okay, so, all right. So this again is the energy. We've got, which is Pentacles, and then we've got our Three of Pentacles right here. And this is about kind of starting up a new beginning from the past. Was Nico somebody who potentially wanted to be with you or date you? Or was Nico a friend that you suddenly weren't spending as much time with because you decided, you're dating somebody and you've got something else to do? This is about feeling like, accomplishing something about, from your past, but it's followed up right here with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is typically about heartbreak, something that goes wrong, something that's upsetting. It's the death of something that was important. That's a good way to put it. And then this here is our Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is all about feeling good, inviting people in. This is about somebody who's very satisfied in relationships. So let's put this all together. We have 2 tens, oh no, we don't. I'm sorry. That's a 9 and a 9, not tens. The number 9 means fulfillment. It means compassion. It means success. But what the 9s also mean is patience. So I think what you're being asked to do is to have some patience about Nico and not be pushing Nico when you shouldn't be. But this here is telling me that Nico was or is disappointed about something that did not come to fruition. From some work he's been doing, some plans that maybe he had, things didn't come to fruition, and not happy about that. Patience, but I do see success coming, especially here with our Nine of Cups. This is all about good relationships. So I do see that it would get back on track, but it seems to be something that didn't pan out, something that Nico was working on. I don't know. Were you guys like, maybe dating and it didn't work out, or he wanted to date you and it didn't work out, or you were friends and you, like I'm repeating myself, so I won't keep going, but that's what I'm getting from that, honey. Let's do an end game. I want to end game real quick on that one. Let's see if we can get any more. Ace of Wands. Okay, so a new opportunity did not pan out. So something that he was working on to try to grow. Now, growth could mean lots of things. It could mean, like I was saying, a relationship. It could mean work, but he was working on something. It didn't grow. It didn't pan out, didn't turn into this little baby pea pod, and it ended up feeling like this. So I don't know if it's directly related to you. That is not super obvious, but it could be. And again, it's about not being able to have something pan out that he was working on. And I do see you guys getting back. So if, coming into your friendship or relationship or whatever that is. All righty. Well, thank you so much. I will move on now. Thanks for letting me read for you. Okay, so we're having some fun here in the chat today, huh? All right, let me get back. You guys I hope you're never offended if I don't greet you personally. I'm super focused, and I really only check the chat in between readings or if I'm looking for some feedback on a reading or something. But I do see you. I do check my chat after the show. What's this one? Jane J, how are you? Will my love N Aries call me, message me tomorrow or not? I am a Capricorn, 3 days, no contact, and you miss him. Well, that's no good. I'm sorry. Let's find out what's going on. We're going to use the Steampunk Tarot. Now, what's going on with N? Is N going to call or message Jane J or not? We're looking for something to happen tomorrow. Haven't talked in 3 days. Let's find out. We're going to put out some energy here. I want to see this first. Before I lay anything down, we're going to look at this. All right, there's your harmony. Yeah. The reason I wanted to see the energy first, I wanted to see how I wanted to do my spread. If I wanted to do it like I do, or a different way to get a more clearer interpretation. But this will work. If it showed me like a bunch of work stuff or something like that, I might have wanted to do something different. However, it does not show me work stuff. It's cups. Cups is love. Cups is emotions. This is our Two of Cups. This is about harmony. This is about coming together. Look at, they even have the yin and yang in there. So this is all about coming together. So yes, that's looking good. That's our overall energy. So let's find out specifically, though, about our call tomorrow, or our message, I should say. Okay, yeah, you're going to hear from him. Yeah, you're going to hear from N. You definitely are. Okay, so this is our overall energy, so it does apply, and this is telling me that that's, again, the harmony coming together. We've got our Page of Pentacles. This is a brand new information, brand new communication, brand new message. So that's exactly what you are asking for. Pentacles is all about... well, it's all about everyday life, which clearly a message would be in your everyday life, things like that. But something else that our Page of Pentacles is also about, it's about manifestation. So creating things, somebody who's real dependable. So I think that, yeah, you can see that, while you might not have heard something, which I do think is kind of crappy, why you leave somebody hanging there, like, why did N wait 3 days? That's a bunch of BS. But I think it's coming, and I think it's just he's slow. I don't think it really necessarily meant anything that he didn't. Here we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about fate, destiny, the end of a cycle. So the end of the cycle, what cycle are we talking about? That you didn't hear from him. So it ends the cycle of no contact. And then here we have our Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is all about being happy. This is all about emotional well-being, good times, happiness. So, Jane J., I am going to say yes, you will hear from him. And I do not think it was anything to do with you, why you haven't heard. At least I don't see anything here. I do see a successful resolution at the end. I feel like it's more that N was just busy and plugging along and doing his thing and didn't think, for whatever reason. I mean, hey, and I'll let you decide about that, how you feel about that. But, so I think the answer is yes, my dear. Yes. All righty, let us move on. I want to thank all of you for being here, and I want to welcome anybody who's new. I would love it if you would hit subscribe and make sure you hit that bell. I do a lot of fun things that you would like that bell hit for so that you can get notifications. I do pick-a-cards. I do surprise live streams. I have all kinds of cool stuff. So please be sure to hit the bell when you subscribe, and welcome to the family. All righty, Rit's ready. Hello, hello. Is there a potential relationship with K, Aquarius? I tried to say Aquarius and Sagittarius at the same time. I said, well, I can't even do it now. But anyway, my brain thinks it's Friday for sure. This is Anna K, and we are going to find out if there is a potential relationship with K. Rit's ready would like to know. Okay. What is going on with K, the Aquarius? Okay. Let's find out. Here's our energy. Okay, I think I just heard something come in, so I'll have to check that in a second. Here we go. General energy. Okay, strength. That's wonderful general energy to have. Strength is all about inner determination. It's all about, well, as the name implies, it's all about being strong and holding on to your values. And if it's relationships, which obviously this question is, this is also about holding on to your boundaries, your standards, those are things that we sometimes forget. We don't ever want to admit that we are, I don't want to say desperate, it's not the right word. So anxious to be with somebody or to not be alone that sometimes we sacrifice our boundaries or our standards. We lower it. And that is the exact opposite that what we should be doing. Now, I know how easy it is to do that. I've done it myself, so I'm not at all criticizing. But I'm saying, make sure you're careful, not just all of you. I'm talking to everybody, not just you, Rit's ready. Ooh, you got big changes coming. Big change. We've got the Tower and we've got Death. Huge change. So again, our overall energy is about having like that drive and that strength to hold on to your convictions. I think you're going to be seeing a change coming here. Hold on to your convictions. Stay determined to get through. What's this? Not sure yet. Let's play it out. 10 of Pentacles. Again, 10s are all about the end of the journey and the completion. This is all about happiness, financial stability, comfort. This is about people being generous. What an awesome card. And then we have death. Death is about the end of a chapter and beginning another chapter. Again, guys, it has nothing to do with dying. So it's the end of something that was important and it bringing on of something else. There's a piece of fuzz flying. Did you see that? I thought it was a bug. It was fuzz. Anyway, so there is a huge change for which you do need to remember to stay strong. This is what you're going for. So is there a potential relationship with Kay? I think you're going to shake it up. I think something might get started that looks good, but then I think it's going to end up being that you're like, nope, I'm going to go on to the next chapter. So I'm not saying that it isn't a potential relationship. I mean, look at that happiness there. Look at it. But what I am saying is it's looking like, you know, it's going to be a little volatile. It might be, you know, just something you're not interested in, and it's too much stress or too much, you know, you again, don't want to give up on your own boundaries and things like that. Your comfort, your self-esteem, all those things are intertwined, and then you're going to kind of move on. So yeah, there is a potential, but the cards are suggesting you may not want to pursue it after a while. It looks like a lot of stress, a lot of confrontation, that kind of a thing. Use your best judgment. I don't know this person, obviously. And the cards always are giving us a snapshot of the energy from this moment, from this vantage point. So, you know, energy changes. We have free will, you know, but this way you have kind of an idea going into it. Alrighty, I hope that helped. Ritz, ready? Now, I did hear a donation. Let me get back here to see what that was. Oh, we've got two just came in. Nice, thank you. I have a delay. All right, this is from PayPal initials BPP, and I have another donation. Let me get back. So BPP, I'm not sure if I know your username or not. Oh, come on, man. My phone does not like me. I'm from Flea Little Piggy. I'm tripping on my words today. Alrighty, so let's see what we've got. I'm going to look for the donation post down here. We already got that one. Brenda, hello, how are you? And Flea Little Piggy, okay. Thank you so much. I've got both of your donations, and you will be next. For the rest of you who came late, this is free live tarot readings. You can write your question there in the chat. I select randomly, but donations do take priority. If you want to bump your question to priority status, you have the option of donating. The link is in my description, but it is by no means mandatory or required. And it's just if you don't want to wait or you want to guarantee your reading. Okay, let's get back to business. Ooh, any advice Spirit wants to give me when it comes to career? Ooh, I love Spirit messages. Okay, so let's do this. Wait, first I gotta take off. I was wearing a hoodie, man. I'm getting hot. I gotta take this off. Oh, much better. Okay, so career Spirit. What do I want to use? We're gonna use Druidcraft. Any advice Spirit wants to give me when it comes to a career? This is for Brenda. I need advice from Spirit. Whoa. Okay. Advice from Spirit. Okay. So this is I'm going to do this a little different. I'm not going to do my general energy. I'm doing 4 cards, but I'm going to see what each of them is in terms of a message. Getting back to basics here like this. All right, so what have we got? This is about work, and we're going to see what kind of messages that Spirit would have for you. All right, so the Tower. This is obviously about big change. We talk about this a lot. The Tower is, I mean, obviously the card is a usually very dramatic scene, you know, people falling and lightning and fire and bricks crumbling. It doesn't have to mean an awful change. It just means a big change, a change of consequence. All right, so that's what we've got there. Let's see what else is going on. We've got the Lord here. Now, this is the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who creates order out of chaos, somebody who's very strong, solid. Here we have our 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 of Wands is all about not giving up, all about waiting for things to be right and standing your balance and being prepared and not giving up. And then here we have our 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is kind of about putting yourself in your own self-imposed prison, not wanting to jump out, having blindfold on so you can't even see, don't want to take a look at it. So let's sum it up and see what this has to do with work in particular. Okay, so the Tower, that's saying that, Spirit is trying to say, don't be afraid of change. Sometimes that's how you grow. Remember, we've got our Lord. This is the one who creates order out of chaos. So don't be afraid of change, because you can create order. And sometimes that's how the best things are born. That's how we remember things. That's what pushes us to change. So that is wonderful. So now this here is another message. Now the 9 of Wands, as I said, this is about standing your ground. It's also about feeling like you have an attack on your ideas and things like that. Notice our 8 of Swords is looking right at each other. This is about not wanting to deal with that. This message right here is saying don't shut down when you have criticism or coaching, or, when there's everybody at work has somebody that is just the kiss ass or the superstar or the one who sucks. And you're like, I can't even believe you still work here. Everybody's got all those kinds of people. So, be careful. Don't let that get to you, because again, if these are the qualities that Spirit is suggesting that you have, or that you need to focus on developing. Again, creating order out of chaos, being strong, being secure, being confident. So yeah, approach change like that. Watch your emotions. Do not get upset and be willing to listen to criticism or coaching if that's necessary. Take off that blindfold and don't forget to speak your mind. Your input is important at work. So yeah, this is more about kind of the day-to-day operations. I don't see anything about money, so it's not telling me anything about that. But this is more, I think, about your contributions and things like that. All right. Oh, Brenda's commenting. Let's see. I just graduated from college and feeling very confused and afraid. This resonates so much. Oh, I'm so glad. Let's do an endgame for you, because now that I know you just graduated from college, let's just get a general read. I didn't shuffle it or move it ever since the first time. So the bottom of the deck, let's just see what's the end game for Brenda. Oh, brand new opportunity. This is Swords. This is about truth. This is about communication. This is about thoughts and ideas. Oh, Brenda, that's good. This is our end game. This is our brand new opportunity rising up through this lake or whatever it is. Oh, it's looking good, Brenda. Stay true to yourself. Don't be afraid to get that coaching or whatever. Don't let people walk on you, obviously. But yeah, looking really good. Ooh, well, congratulations, Brenda. I know, when you're getting out there after you first just, you spend all that time working, a hard work and, getting your degree. And you are very welcome, honey. Good luck. Positive vibes. Thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it so much. Okay, we had another donation from Flea Little Piggy. So let me get back to your question there, Flea Little Piggy. There we go. All right. Is there true love relationship coming in 2021? Let's find out. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot for this one. Okay. Is there a true love relationship coming in 2021? Okay. Little Piggy needs to know. Okay. All right. So let's see. This is for 2021, and I declared it in my mind when I was shuffling. So this will be in that time frame, and we will see what we can see. Boy, my little setup over here is a mess. I think somebody's sitting here when I'm not around. Ooh, Okay, so the general energy for this, the overall energy, I guess I should say, for this spread is the Six of Cups. This is all about sharing things with somebody, sharing the simple pleasures, enjoy the moments, looking back on things and building and developing that relationship. I mean, look, obviously this is a child and a puppy that grew up to be a man and a dog. So it's about, sometimes it's about looking back, but also it's about looking forward to see, where you're going. So, ooh la la, that looks good. Let's see how it applies to our spread. Okay, yes, there is some kind of relationship coming. Now, I'm not getting a bunch of cups. I'm getting pentacles. What I'm thinking with pentacles is, this is somebody you might already know in your daily life, somebody that you work with, or somebody that you're going to meet at work or in your daily life. That's what pentacles means. We have two of them right there. The Six of Pentacles, that's about helping, giving and taking. So I'm also wondering if this is somebody, again, that is in your everyday life, but it's more likely somebody you're working with, somebody that you're, giving. Now, it doesn't mean giving and taking like money, or it doesn't have to be, it could be. But it could be like sharing of ideas, and could be helping, like I'll help you with X and then you help me with Y. It's like a trade-off kind of thing. So I have a feeling that that's kind of how you're going to be meeting. And then all of a sudden you're going to realize, we got our death card here. All of a sudden it's like, hey, this is turning into something, or, ooh, my feelings for you have changed, or, ooh, I'm looking at you differently in some way. Remember, this is our energy and how this applies. So how this applies to the helping, how this applies to the new beginning. And then we lead it right into our Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is all about growing things. A true love relationship needs to grow. So the seeds that you've been planting, possibly from, remember, you're sharing, you're talking, you're helping. The seeds might have already been growing just based on your connection. And then the realization that, hey, this is going to go somewhere in another direction maybe, or your feelings suddenly come, to your mind, like, yeah, I do care about this person, or what have you. And then it's going to sprout into something. So all this legwork is important. Now, because think about it, you can't be with somebody that's just attractive. That's it. If you have no depth or nothing else in common, obviously that'll die soon. That beauty fades in your mind. Let's do an end game, because I want to see a little bit more. The growth is here, the helping, but I want to learn a little bit more about that. The Sun. What? So yes, this is about success, enlightenment, hope, success in a relationship. Is this going to be because of helping and working together? Seven of Swords. Okay, this is going to be somebody I think that you're talking with in some way. Swords is about communication. And we've got our Seven. This is kind of about knowledge. This is about reflection, kind of considering things. I think it's somebody you might know, or who you're talking to, or who you're about to meet, that you're going to think of as more of a friend maybe at first, or just taking your time, and then you're going to have a realization. That's our death card. And then that's when things are going to lead you to our Sun. Oh, Flea Little Piggy, looks good. Looking good. Thank you for your donation, honey. Alrighty. Now I had, whoops, and I lost it. There we go. I have another donation, and this one is from, where'd it go now? I thought I saw it. BPP. I did that one, I think, didn't I? Well, I'm just going to go. I don't want to waste time. I'm just going to go. I see that Night Reader's identifying them for me. Okay, comes to career. Okay, I did that one. And then Flea Little Piggy. I was getting myself confused because names are different again on PayPal than they are on YouTube. And my phone's not liking me. So, all right. All right. This is from initials KK on PayPal. So let's see. All right, Medina K, you're saying you donated. Is that you, my dear? I'm just going to go down the line. All right, Medina. Will Scorpio contact me? Woo! Well, thank you for your donation, and let us find out. We're going to find out with the Crow Tarot. Will Scorpio contact Medina K? Medina K. And thank you again for your donation. For any of you that are just arriving or who perhaps don't know what's going on, these are free questions, and I select randomly. Donations take priority. So these are some priority questions that have come through. So that's where we are at the moment. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I got to do a pick a card on Libra. I haven't done it. I did one for Virgo, but I didn't last time was Virgo, but now we're in Libra. And I have to do one. I just realized. And I'm a Libra, so what in the hell? Okay. Will the Scorpio contact you? All right. Well, the overall energy is our Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Now, again, Knights are all about important information. They're all about change. Swords is somebody who is very action oriented. So this is about fast change coming in. This is about things that are ambitious and getting started off like with a firecracker. But then once the firecracker gets up in the sky, it doesn't have anything else to do, so it falls flat. So this is the same kind of thing, the same kind of energy. It's about that excitement, that getting going, that getting moving, but then yet not knowing how to kind of bring it to fruition or completion. Here we have our number 2, or 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords is about being caught between 2 things, 2 ideas, maybe 2 opinions. So I'm wondering if Scorpio is, trying to decide if maybe there's somebody else that Scorpio's seeing. Maybe it's between the 2 of you. Not sure yet. Let's play it out and find out what's going on. This here is our 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is kind of about looking out and deciding where to go and what to do. And then it leads right into our Death card, which means turning the page. Now, have you and Scorpio already been seeing each other? Are you already together? And this is a reconciliation, or is this a crush situation? I'll tell you why I'm asking. Somebody is not getting to pursue things with Scorpio, whether that's you or somebody else. I'm wondering if Scorpio's dating somebody else, thinking perhaps about you as well, not wanting to decide, can't decide where to go, is going to put the old one to bed and go with the new. So, and I don't mean to bed like sexual. I meant put it to rest, like go bed, rest. Wow, I got a lot of sleep analogies. But so whoever, again, I don't know if you were with this person or not really, but we've been talking for 2 years. Okay. So you weren't together and something's going to bed. Let's get some extra information. I'm not getting that. Again, it's something's ending though. Something is ending. Something is not knowing how to proceed, and this is no plan. So let's see what we got. Okay, so we've got our 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is about moving. It's kind of about moving slowly. It can be about travel. I don't know if you guys are, this long distance or what, but it's typically kind of about a long journey, kind of going forward. Here you're talking to me here. He is confused with me, but he always expresses his feelings to me and won't let me go. He's confused, but yet, well, lovely that he talks of commitment. Okay, he wants to come see me, but he is scared. Well, that's the travel. That's the travel coming. He tells me of commitment. All right. Okay, here's where we start. Okay, that makes things make a little more sense. Here's where we start. I'm taking a person out of it. It's not another person. It is the 2 thoughts of what to do about you. You're the other person, you and yourself. The plan, like things are getting started. He wants to come visit you this month, he says, and you are long distance. All right, well, there's your long distance. That's where that came in from. This is all about, the front of the plan is more developed than the back of the plan. So what I'm saying is you've already been talking for 2 years. And then what happens the next 2 years? We don't know. It's the crazy Knight of Swords. Doesn't know what's going on. So I think there's the confusion. I think that what is going on with Scorpio is they're feeling like, okay, now's the time. It's been 2 years. We've had these talks. We've revealed our feelings. I've committed to some things that I said I want to be with you, stuff like that. So, but that's making him, he's afraid. Here, trying to decide the journey. This is coming to see you. This is what I was saying, looking out and trying to see, where do I go from here? The journey coming to see you. The plans are still half-baked. These are half-baked plans. So here's our death card, the closing of a chapter, the moving on. And this is where I got a little confused, thinking there were two people, but you're the two people. Do I go? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay? It's all you. You're the other person. So now something's going to change. And when I asked what's it going to change, it's the travel. So I do think that you will meet up. I do think so. I think he might be putzing and taking too long for a while still, not getting things organized. Knight of Swords energy. Here's the slow journey. So I do think so, but I do think it's going to be a while. Not a while, like I'm talking years or anything weird, but I still think there's stuff to be worked out. But I do see it coming with our death card, and then literally here's the travel. Here's the travel. So yeah. All righty. Well, thank you, Medina. Not sure how you pronounce that. Sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. Thank you so much for your donation. All righty, I've got another one. Let me just peek in here. I thought I got that one, did I? Yes, I did. All right, I just don't want to skip anybody. I've been having, it's been smooth sailing, but I was having a little bit of an issue with my alerts. All righty, we do have another donation, and this one is from initials LH on this. It's not a name. It's not a proper name. Let me see. I think I know who you are because I think I saw it. Yes. All right. Is this you? Marmes 82. Thank you for your donation. I don't know how to say your name. M-A-R-M-E. Marm S. I don't know. I'm ruining it. Sorry. Will I have any job offers before the end of 2020 and any advice regarding career? Ooh. Okay, so let's do this. 2020. Okay, let's use our classic Llewellyn. This is a classic kind of question. We want a job offer before the end of 2020. All right, let's do a throwdown here. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's find out. Job offer before the end of 2020. Career advice. Okay. So I have declared the timeline in my mind as 2020. So this should be exactly what we want to know. All right. We might need to do a throwdown, yes or no. Oh, job offers. Yep. This is our overall energy. It's the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of work and money. And the page is a brand new message. It's about financial opportunities, skill development, manifestation, creating a new job. Yeah, this is awesome. So this is going to apply to our reading. Let's find out what is going on. Okay. So we're also thinking we want to see if there's any advice, again, about the career. So absolutely, this is the overall energy for everything. You will be getting something before the end of 2020. So this, I would assume, is going to be some advice for you. So let us find out. Okay, the Queen of Swords is saying you got to be very tough with things. You got to pay attention. You got to keep your foot on the gas. You need to follow up. I used to be a job recruiter, and that was one of the things I used to tell my candidates all the time. You need to follow up after an interview. You need to send an email. It doesn't have to be long. In fact, it shouldn't. It should be a couple sentences saying thank you for your time, and I'm anxious. Thank you for telling me about the position. I think I would be a great fit, and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so this is what the Queen of Swords is saying. Make sure you follow through on those things. Pay attention to the details. Be, strict with yourself. Make this a structured thing that you are doing. Now here, our Four of Swords. This is kind of about refocusing, it's about resting and relaxing, taking another look at things, and about refocusing where you're doing things. This is about maybe refocusing where you're applying or who you're applying to. Maybe your resume needs to be updated. There's not much time left before the end of 2020. We're already in the fourth quarter. So, perhaps this should be, the Queen of Swords would be saying that too. Reevaluate your resume. Maybe look at where you're looking. Our resume, now we should never lie or, embellish our skill set or our experience. But if we kind of pull out, we can think of a different way to say something that would highlight another skill, like working with people, or, I'm not going to go into a big, huge, job fair conversation, because I'm sure you already know some of these things. However, pull out some extras, write a list of your skills, and think about another thing like another word for that. And if it also translates into another skill, again, always be honest, because that will bite you in the butt if you're not. But check out your resume, maybe do a little tweaking, or look at the places where you're applying. You might want to think, I never thought of this field, or I never, that's the kind of thing I'm getting from here. And now here's the devil. You're going to break free. You're breaking free of where you are right now. Where is that? Unemployed, right? Or maybe employed, but unhappily employed and wanting a new job. Clearly you're wanting a job offer. So you're going to break free of this particular station in life where you are, wanting a new job opportunity. This is the granddaddy card of them all for this spread, though. Yeah, you absolutely will. You will get something. Get tough with that, though, and check your resume. Make sure you read all the details about things when you're looking at jobs, making sure that things are see, look, here, he's saying, move over, baby. Look at, there's your job. It ends all that waiting and not feeling like you have what you need. So yeah, I'm gonna say a big YES for you. I hope that goes well. Yeah, I used to be a job recruiter. I did that for, I've done a little of everything, I swear. No wonder I'm so tired, right? All right, and thank you again for your donation. I really appreciate it. And of course, that makes you priority, but it does go into the channel, and I can make cool videos for you guys and, do all those things too. So thank you for the support. All righty. I think we have another donation here. Let me see if I can find if Night Reader caught it. Yes. Thank you. It's Serena. Serena, how are you? Thank you for your donation. How will my online sales go for me this month of October? It's been moving slow. Ooh, guess who was in sales for 20 years? This girl. I've told you, I've done everything. I know exactly what you're going through, because the sales is always so up and down. Nobody likes it. 1 month you're on fire, can't do wrong, and then the next month nobody will answer the phone for you. So the stress is there for sure. So let's take a look. Serena needs to know, how are the sales going this month? We need a good month. We need a good month. And it's not started off well. Well, it's only the second. So this past week, part of that was September. Yeah. But let's find out. You know what I always find out? What I always seem to find when, things are looking crappy is usually when they turn out the best. So like, think of this. Have you ever been going out somewhere and you're super excited? Oh, I can't wait to go. Oh, I can't wait to go. And you go and it's terrible. And then there's another place where you're going later and you don't even feel like it. You're like, oh, and I'm dragging myself to go. I'm going to get out of there as soon as I can. And you have the best time ever. So it's the opposite. And I kind of feel like it's that way with sales. So maybe, we'll see what the cards say, but maybe since you had a crappy beginning of the month, that's just a little trick for you not to realize it's going to be awesome. Right? Well, the cards are going to tell us what we need to know. So let's just see what they say. This is Zombie Tarot. If I didn't say that, I don't think I did. All right, the Knight of Hazards. Hazards is Pentacles. And Pentacles is the suit of work and money. Work and money. This I can see where it started off pretty kind of slow. Look at he's run his convertible right into the stoplight there. What this is about starting off, running in excited and things like that, and then not being able to kind of follow through, not being where to go. Now I want to ask you something. Did you start a new project? Meaning, have you been watching sales techniques and now you're trying something new, or different times of days? And I don't know what you're online, if you do any kind of marketing for that, or if you're doing any kind of phone. It's online sales, so you're probably not doing phone work, but maybe a new strategy you implemented is just kind of at a standstill. But I don't know if that's the case, but that just came to mind. So our energy is about, again, it's a knight, so it's an important change. It's really coming through. Being Pentacles, this is somebody who kind of hates change, really likes to plan, works very hard. That sounds like you in sales. I know you do. All right, and there's your bad start. There's your bad start. 3 of Swords. There it is. Yep, and it's changing. We got the Hanged Man right after it. Here's the bad start. Here's this change. Remember, this is our energy, hard work, productivity, planning. And then here we've got this slow start. Things are going to change. Things are turning around. And where's it going? Ooh, it's going into the Hermit. Okay, well, that's interesting. The Hermit is kind of about taking a step back, relaxing. Oh, well, this does make sense now that I'm saying it out loud. You're going to be able to relax because it's going to change. What? Okay, yeah. So this card also means, the Hermit means relying on yourself. So maybe this means, I don't know, again, like we were talking here, if there was any kind of something new you might have started, something new like a marketing thing, or, something like that. Maybe needs to be reevaluated. Maybe you got to keep your foot on the gas a little bit. It has something to do with self-reliance. So something that you've put in place. But there's your slow start, and there's where it's going to change. So absolutely, Serena. Yeah, you're going to be making that money. And again, I will point out that the overall energy was Hazards, which is Pentacles, which is money. All about that money. Woo! Well, thank you for the donation, Serena. That looks like a good uptick for you. It's going to get a little, you're going to find that, some positive. And just like I said, when it starts off crappy, it always ends great. That's my theory, at least. All righty. Let's see. I have another donation, and I'm not sure who this one is. This one is from, I don't know if I could, it's not a name, so I am going to say it. It's from Little Hearts. Little Hearts. I don't know what your name might be. Oh, okay, you are. I thought that was you, but I wanted to make sure. I just didn't want to. And you're very welcome, and I'm so glad it gave you some hope. It looks really, really good. It did. It looked really good. It was super obvious, very clear. All right, my friends. So I am missing a donation, I think. Well, thank you for your generosity there. I really appreciate it. Now let's get moving here. I'm still a little confused. I think I have one more donation that I'm not getting an answer for. Let me see. All right. My website. Oh, that's Night Reader. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay. I think I have gotten all the donations. I was confused because one of them kind of was goofy. So again, if I am incorrect, please let me know in the chat or let Night Reader know. But I believe I have gotten them. I just wasn't sure about one of them, but I think I have. So thank you so much to those of you who donated. Now the free part of the show is over. This ends at 1 o'clock. We are about 10 minutes over. And unless I have any more donations coming in here at the end, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. All righty, I do not. So, okay, friends. Well, thank you so much for coming to the show. I hope you've enjoyed this. We will do some more readings tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. If your question was not selected today, please come back another time, or do keep in mind that option to donate to get priority questions read. Also, if you would please hit subscribe before you head out. Make sure you've got that bell hit for notifications, and make sure you check out my pick a card for today. Where should I move? I know we get that question a lot here on Tarot at 12, so hopefully that will be helpful for you. All right, a big shout out to my friend Night Reader Tarot. Stop by tonight and check him out at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Tarot Days and Nights. And again, thank you for being here, and I will see you all tomorrow.